Hello and welcome to my first video on, or first real video on Magic cards. Magic the Gathering. This is basically inspired by Deslater Magic's videos on weird magic cards and stuff, and I've been really wanting to talk about magic cards, and so we're gonna but yeah, by the way, this is my first time using Windows Media Maker in like nearly 6 years at least. I don't know, but we'll see how it goes. This background I was made is just gonna be placeholder for now. I couldn't think of anything, so let's get on with it. This is gonna be the first video in my series called Weird, Obscure, or Cool Magic Cards, or WOC, or whatever. I don't know, whatever I put the title as, but this is gonna be the first part of a few parts where we're gonna look at some flip coin cards, and this is just going to be in order of type rather than chronologically. I was planning on doing it chronologically, but that would be too difficult. That would take a while to figure out. But let's get on with it. So, starting with going by type and name, start with Amulet of Quoz, or Cruz. From Ice Age, all the way back in 1995. It's on the reserve list, and it's banned and everything because it has ante. If you don't know what ante was, is basically you would ante up a card. So basically you were gambling. So they removed that later, and because of its connection to gambling. And there were some funny cards that use this. So I'm going to close. I'll just read the Oracle text here. Remove Amulet of Quoz from your deck before playing if you are not playing for ante. So you could play for ante, or you could not play if you didn't want to, I guess. Tap it. Sacrifice Amulet of Quoz. Target opponent may ante the top card of his or her library. If he or she doesn't, you flip a coin. If you win the flip, that player loses the game. If you lose the flip, you lose the game. Activate this ability only during your upkeep. This is hilarious. This is totally hilarious. Because you can just win the game or not win the game. But it does cost 6 mana. But, wow. Either make the other player ante up a card that they do not know what it is, possibly, or they could, if you play with Goblin Spy, spying on your own top card. But yeah, this card is yeah, wow, this just encompasses the whole reason why ante was pretty much given up. Wow, hilarious. Let's move on to our next card, Boom Pile, which came out in the new Commander 2016 set. So it came out 2016. It's a 4-cost artifact, and it reads: tap, flip a coin. If you win the flip, destroy all non-land permanents. I love this card. I absolutely do, because it's sticking the Folius or whatever disc. Except it doesn't come in tapped, so you don't have to wait a turn for someone to destroy it, and it destroys all non-land permanents instead of specific permanents, which is great. I could think of the perfect deck I want to put this in Commander, and that's Zurgo Helm Smasher. Because he's indestructible on your turn. So, You could do this on that your turn, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. Plus, it's goblin oriented, and oh, I love the flavor text. Fuses. We have more than enough. Now, which one was it? Fliran One Eye, Goblin Engineer. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright. Getting on to the next card. We got Bottle of Suleiman. Hope I pronounced that right. It's a 4-cost artifact that says pay 1 generic mana, sacrifice Bottle of Suleiman, then flip a coin. If you win the flip, put a 5/5 colorless Dijon artifact creature token with flying onto the battlefield. If you lose the flip, Bottle of Suleiman deals 5 damage to you. This is actually pretty hilarious. I didn't know about this card until I looked at this list. I don't think I'd ever play this, because this is the most dumb chance card I've ever heard of. You either get a 5/5 flying artifact creature token, or it deals 5 damage to you, and you can't do anything anymore with Bottle of Suleiman unless you have ways to get it back to the battlefield or anything. It's just 5 damage is decently big, you know. I mean, for anything but commander, that is big, but and getting an artifact creature token flying that's kind of good, but there's ways of destroying creatures and artifacts, so that's kind of bad. This came all the way back in Arabian Nights. Oh. Wow. Went all the way to Classic 6th Edition. Woohoo! I don't know what else to comment on. So let's get on to the next card. Crooked Scales. It's an artifact for 4 colorless. You can pay 4, tap it, flip a coin. If you win the flip, target a creature an opponent. Destroy target creature an opponent controls. If you lose the flip, destroy target creature you control unless you pay 3 and repeat this process. So, wait a minute. I guess you pick your own. You target your own creature. So it's actually really weird, because they removed the part where it says choose target creature you control and target creature an opponent controls, when really that's what you have to do anyway. You have to choose both targets on activation. So I don't know why they left that out of the Oracle text. This card's pretty neat. I kinda like it, because you don't have to sacrifice Crooked Scales. That's pretty crazy. But ooh, wait, this could go on the Zergo deck also. Sweet. Alright, well, that's it for the first video. Hope you enjoyed that. I know it didn't seem exciting, probably. Oh well, here's hoping you watch part 2 then. See you next time. Bye.